Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Cordant and we are going to continue our playthrough of Rogue Trader. In the previous episode we had a large fight over here in our very own palace, the Von Valansis Palace, with the Navis Nobilite committee. They wanted to kill Cassia, we protected Miss Cassia for this quest right here, duty of the Navis Nobility. We executed the traitor and now we are going to talk with Cassia. Before we do that, however, we have our level ups to go through. So, in the usual fashion, I will go through them one by one, pausing to choose what I want to take on every single one of them. So, starting with my main character. For my main character, I will be taking Heroic Inspiration. So the first ability the Master Tactician uses after the very first Heroic Act used in combat will cost 0 action points until the end of combat. If this also works with officer abilities, I imagine that the one that gives the extra turn that costs 2 AP, making that cost 0, I think could be a very good thing to do, or any of his other abilities I think is a good thing to do. We have been getting Heroic Acts fairly quickly, I find, so I'm gonna try this one out, and he is done. I will also level up my other characters that I haven't been playing with, just so everybody is on the same level. Moving on to Yirliet, one of the characters we don't use that often. I will be giving her some more agility as her bonus characteristic. She was at 45, this will round her up to 50. I cannot choose Perception, otherwise I would. I'm giving her Drukhari weapon proficiency as a common talent. No real reason for this, it's mostly because if I get a chance to explore more weapons in the game, why not do it? So she will be the person to take, she will be the person to explore exactly that. So if we get some Drukhari specific weapons, we can give it to her so she can try it out. And on rank 10 we're gonna get Mortally Effective. This is an assassin talent. Whenever the assassin hits a target with an attack that has 100 lethality or greater for the first time in a round, the assassin immediately regains the AP spent for that attack. So I do believe she gets a lot of lethality very quickly. So this could be a cool thing to do, especially with her sniper rifle. So let's see if it works. Moving on to Jay. If you hear my voice a little bit different, I'm eating a chocolate, sorry, while I'm looking at the level ups. So for her, I'm gonna give her extra ballistic skill and it will not die, just giving her more wounds. And rank 10, I'm gonna go for Undisputed Advantage. Press the advantage, this thing right here, ignores cover and dodge. So if I ever take her with me, which I doubt it, she will take more of a killer role than my main character, even though they are both Master Tacticians. So I think this would be a good offensive ability for her. Moving on to Mr. Heinrichs. I will give him Weapon Skill to make him more proficient in melee combat. I'm giving him Hedge of Dawn. Enemies adjacent to the Psyker suffer plus 10% more damage. I would consider this kind of like a team-wide buff, which could be interesting. And I also have Ingenious. Enemies that were forced to make a resistance test by the Arch-Militant will make any resistance test from any source with a -10 plus 2 times agility bonus penalty until the end of combat. I don't even really know if I have a lot of this, but in case I do give it in the future, I think it's gonna be a decent enough choice. Or now that I'm thinking about it, I think I'm actually gonna swap it. And just make him tankier. It's this one, right? Dependable. 2% bonus to armor for every stack of versatility. Yeah, I will take this one instead. Okay, he's done. For Mr. Pascal, I only have one level up to do. I'm gonna go for Pierce and Ruin. Each enemy affected by piercing shot has their armor reduced by 6% until the end of combat, and this stacks. So I'm kind of assuming that if I'm able to use piercing shot on a burst attack, I would consider that every time they are hit by the burst, this would apply. Not exactly sure, but we're gonna try it out. Again, a team-wide buff here. For Argenta, it was actually quite easy. This one is going to be Heavy Gunner. Heavy weapon attacks cost -1 action point. So, currently, a single shot from the Heavy Bolter costs 2, the Burst costs 3. This would bring it up to the same thing as a normal Bolter. So, 1 for a regular shot and 2 for Burst attack. For Idira, I will be giving her Thriving in Peril. This is something that I've been considering, and it kind of conflicts with what I took possibly some time back, which was the talent that reduces Veil Degradation. But every Perils of the Warp increases momentum by the Psyker's willpower bonus plus resolve plus Psi rating. This is an insane amount of momentum once we get her going with some buffs. So I think it's going to be good. We're going to try and see. Abelard is going to be taking Adaptability. Gaining a stack of Versatility increases critical hit chance by 10% until the end of the turn and stacks. Now, this... I'm kind of questioning if this is going to be actually a good talent or not, but what I'm thinking is, given that he has a bunch of attacks per turn, if we play it right, so charge would be one, a weapon attack would be another one, a kick would be another one. If he has the heroic act available as well, he will have an additional attack. He has wildfire. So I think if we can get it going, it can stack up pretty high. And hopefully it will be useful. Not sure. We're gonna try it out. Based on the other talents take, I think this one is gonna be a good choice for right now. So we can kind of play with it. And I did not take Flamer proficiency here because I would rather have that on a common talent. It's gonna be a long time for that. Well, still, I didn't want to waste a Arch Militant talent where I could take a common talent, or the other way around. So I just took Adaptability here, and over here we're gonna probably take the Flame proficiency, unless I find something else that makes me change my mind. For Cassia, I'm gonna be giving her Open to the Warp. This is something I've been mentioning in the previous episodes. Enemies affected by the Navigator's ability suffer a stacking 10 penalty to the next resistance test from the Navigator's powers. The penalty is lost after such a test is made. I have some questions about what exactly they mean by affected by the Navigator's abilities. If this means that if I hit them all with a point of curiosity, this will apply, then it's awesome. If it means they have to be currently under a debuff from the Navigator, then this can be quite bad for what we currently have as abilities. But we're gonna see how it plays out. This will be my choice. So, level ups are done. We are going to speak with Cassia to take care of this quest. Excuse me? Oh, it has to be on the ship. Interesting, okay. So, let me just talk to Clementia Werserian. She has nothing to say about what just transpired here. Alright. We created a bond of friendship or an agreement or something with the Navis Nobilite. I'm curious to see what that actually means in-game. Maybe it... Oh, we did get some Navigator's insight. I don't remember if it was because of that or not. Still, it was a very good thing to receive. So we're going to talk to Cassia and then we're going to start moving on to other systems. I will skip the loading screen for this. And here we are. Why do I have a... Ah. So, back to bridge. This one should be quick. Famous last words. Why do I always think this one is quick and it never is? I don't know. My memory sucks. Cassia, milady. Tell me.
It is so fortunate you have come. I admit I was seeking you out myself. After the events on Dargonus, it felt like an anthracite grey mantle had dropped on my shoulders. I spent a long time thinking about our very first meeting and what happened next. I cannot wait to shake off this dreary color. You are the only one who I trust to hear this confession. The thought of being Novator both frightens and sickens me. How can I manage an entire house if I cannot even control my powers? I am just grateful to you for always being close and guiding me to the right path. Thank you, Rogue Trader. It will be an honor to keep guiding your vessel through the Sea of Souls, until you decide otherwise.
I hope you're feeling a little safer now that Elinor Celio has been executed.
On the contrary, Lord Captain. The mere thought of what happened tightens a grey-blue slip noose around my throat. To realize, again and again, how fervently your subjects hate you. I am sorry, Lord Captain. I should not have darkened your colors with my own struggles.
You feel a suffocating lump in your throat. Alarmed, Cassia passes a palm over your shoulder as if shaking off some ash that settled there. You feel some relief. Okay. Well, you did not mention the Starway Atlas when we met.
I would never reveal this secret to an outsider. But you have come to my aid more than once already. The Starway Atlas is a sacred artifact of House Orcelio. It helps our navigators chart a course through the warp. This crystal, the Atlas, has been inside me for as long as I can remember, giving me strength. But the others... I noticed the renegades in the palace were choked by ashen ghosts of despair when we met face to face. I swear the ghosts were reaching for their atlases.
Okay. So the Atlas is some kind of crystal that is implanted in the navigators of House Orcelio at birth?
But my Atlas is much more powerful than the others. It's the Atlas of Tisiphone herself. That is what people have whispered behind my back my whole life, although no one knew for certain. But I always suspected. I simply did not wish to admit it to myself.
Certain navigators in your house fear the Atlas powers.
Certain navigators in my house have tried to kill me more than once. But the tales of Tisiphone's brutality... I am beginning to wonder. What if they are all true? What if I will be a new tormentor to those who serve me?
You said you wouldn't share your secret with just anyone. Does that mean that I am someone to you? What? This isn't voiced, really? I didn't... I only meant that your heart stutters. A seeing heat envelops your shoulders, throat and chest, and your brain grows foggy. The by now familiar influence of Cassia's powers is intoxicating your mind more than usual. I am at ease in your company. Cassia looks away, a subtle blush blooming on her pale cheeks. Thank you for telling me.
Thank you for listening.
Okay.
I have enjoyed your company.
So this quest is complete. We got some experience. And I think it's time for us to just keep on going, right? Tenebris Aquae, Odeinethus 11th. And we have a bunch of stuff for Kiava Gamma. Okay. Let's explore, my friends. Let's explore. Let us see what we have in the Koronus Expanse. Alright, so close by we have this one and that one. This one here will require lowering the warp danger. Or I could go from here, but I don't think there's a point. So I made, if you didn't notice, I charted the course from Trinitus, I believe. Yep. All the way up to Mundus Valentius. Just to give me some more leeway in terms of maneuverability throughout the map, so I don't have to go all the way around every single time. So yeah, let's explore this one here. Pellium Solitas. Sure. Chart new routes. Wow, this one is more dangerous than this one. Interesting. Alright, 4 planets. Let's see what they hold. I would like some mechanisms. Or some more adamantine. Is this a fire world? Because we do have to understand what's going on with the fire worlds. After analyzing the auger data, this is a desert world, the officers were surprised to discover that the planet was once covered with oceans. Long ago, an unknown cataclysm caused the seas to dry out and turned the world into a lifeless desert. The most amazing discovery of all was the skeletal remains of colossal oceanic organisms, some large enough to be seen from orbit. Life is fragile, even for creatures as enormous. Oh. Okay, just a little bit of lore. I will say, it's kind of weird that these planets are so useless, let's say, but I do enjoy the lore. Okay, this is a burning world. I happen to have read about burning worlds in Pandora. It is said the fires there have been raging for close to a century, though no one knows how. How long has this one been burning? And let me just check, because I think the rumor was for burning worlds, right? Yeah, burning worlds. A Casbalican ship is seeping burning worlds and is willing to pay for information on them. The purpose of their search is unknown. And it doesn't tell me anything. Okay. Final one. Just experience. Okay. Fair enough. With this, I will go back over here and lower the danger to go over there, which should also open up this way. And this one has a quest. Ah, Viabo 6, nice. Okay, so go there. Okay, this one has more stuff, let me just see. The warp jump went smoothly enough, although many crew members reported strange incidents while they were asleep. They sensed someone approaching them and laying a hand on their forehead. Then the hand seemed to pass through their skin, through their skull, and with tender motion sorted their jumbled thoughts into some sort of order. After the strange incident, J.A. Dari was uncharacteristically somber for almost 2 watches and spent several hours in the ship's chapel praying. Okay. So let's lower the difficulty here. And travel. Maybe I'm being too stingy with the insight, but I want to save them for if something comes up, basically. During the period designated as night shift, the air throughout the ship suddenly turned stale. Those who were awake reported feeling incredibly tired. Those who were asleep later reported having horrible nightmares. I think I've seen this before. Sister Argenta, one of Lord Captain's personal retinue, was found in her cabin, pale, crying, and caught up in a waking dream. She didn't seem to notice anyone around her. Instead, she clutched a fragment of a burnt aquila in her hand and kept calling for her mother. It took an hour to bring her around. Okay. Chart. Yeah. Let's check out Narmer 5. Or 4, sorry. Ooh. That's a ship battle. We did improve our ship very heavily, so I want to see what we can do now. Floggystone. 3. Wait, how much do I have? I have 6. Sure. The ship's augurs have detected a non-native mineral cluster on the planet's surface, probably the remains of an ancient asteroid shower. The substance is valuable, but collecting it will not be easy. The asteroid sits right above numerous underground caverns. The ancient tunnels and vaults are incredibly unstable and would likely not bear the weight of a large group of humans, let alone a shuttle. So what you have to do here is you take 4 dwarves, you give them pickaxes, and you shout rock and stone, and they shall mine the entire thing. That's guaranteed. We have an athletics check here. Take the risk and send a shuttle. Good. The crew's expertise made it possible to collect the mineral without disturbing the ancient caverns. Experience and... Oh, and this shows up. But I don't know how much this gives. What if I... Aha. If we go out and back in, it tells us now. Okay. I will not do this because I already have 14. Let's go check this one out. There may come a time where I have to go through the Koronus Expanse again and visit all the planets to put down extraction thingies. Just one? No, thank you. Another one. A surviving piece of an archaeotech mechanism of unknown purpose discovered among the wreckage of an ancient imperial vessel on one of the planets of Narmer 4. Oh, rumor completed? Wait. The rogue trader's crew once again came across the plundered vessel containing the ancient machines. This time tech priests greedily inspected everything down to the last cog, but all they were able to scavenge was another fragment of the archaeotech mechanism. Perhaps somewhere in the Expanse there are more ships like this one. No, this is not done. So what was completed? I have no idea. Okay. Well, let's quick save. Because we might die. And let's deal with the pirate scum. We have a ship friend. So hopefully we have the necessary backup for this.
Let us purge your enemies, rogue trader.
Okay, so 3 enemies. 2 Cobra class destroyers. And 1 Viper class destroyer. Yeah, but look at our shields. Now doing a lot of work. Well, it's gonna blow up my shield now, but... Damn you. It's gonna cost me some scrap. Which sucks. Torpedoes. Hit the front. Dude, how many shots do you guys have? Ah, damn. That is not nice. Okay, so... I forgot to see something. I think I have to start using my abilities to level them up. So this one here is reloads all macro cannons that were fired during the acceleration phase, which is this phase here. We're gonna make use of that. I think I'm also gonna use this one. Okay, let's see. I can fire my starboard thingy. I can fire my dorsal cannon. I can fire my Sunhammer Lance battery, and I cannot use my torpedoes. Okay, what is this? Proximity fuse. Oh, it's just a normal thing, okay. So let's start with that. We have this battery here. I was just thinking if I wanted to exploit the fact that this shield is already kind of broken. All macro cannons. I'm not even sure if this is counted as a macro. Oh, it is. Plasma macro cannons, lance weapon. So this shouldn't even be reloaded. So I don't need to use it right now. Okay, so I am instead thinking of doing the following. I could go over here, fire my starboard cannons on this guy, plus the dorsal cannons, and I would save the Sunhammer Lance battery for this guy. Can I even do it? Because I'm angled that way, and this is like this kind of... Okay, let me try it. Yeah, I can't even hit him. So there's no point in saving this. Okay. So, Sunhammer. Decent. I can't shoot this against anything. Is this also a it's also a lance weapon, damn it. Well, whatever.
Fire the lance batteries.
Very good damage, awesome. Now we're gonna shoot our starboard cannons here.
Fire right now!
Okay, good. Now I'm thinking that I could go over here. Oh, you bitch. So close. Okay, I can't do that. Wait, why can't... What? Why is my Overseer... Oh, can only be used during the end phase. What? That's strange. So I have to be here to reload them. Okay, whatever, it doesn't matter too much. So I'm going to get over here. It also works here, so it's the same thing. I don't want to get caught by the torpedoes. So what if I stay there? It still works. Okay, so let's go over here.
Set the course.
I will lay down torpedoes here.
Unleash our vengeful salvo.
I will reload my macro... Yeah, it's only this one. It doesn't count the lance weapons, which is very unfortunate. Let's shoot this guy.
Leave their hull strewn across the stars.
Decent damage. He's kind of escaping, so I will try to also use this one. Took a bunch of damage. Awesome. And this one I'll save for the next turn. Okay, so pass. He has to go around. He actually maneuvers very well. Now, I don't think you have the angle to actually hit me. And you are probably only gonna be firing on the torpedo. Why didn't you fire on the torpedoes, dude? What a waste. Torpedoes, go. Kill. Lovely. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go over here. And then I'm gonna be using the Arc Augury. Just so that I use it. Because I think we have to use it so we can actually level it up. This might have been a mistake. This may have been a mistake. I keep forgetting that the battle doesn't end once you blow up the ships. Okay, let's see. If this guy can blow up the adjacent square, we're dead. If he can't, we're fine. He can't. Okay, good. We're good.
The effectiveness of the crew has been recognized as...
Okay, 55 scrap. We're gonna have to waste probably more than that to fix our ship. Yeah. Now, I do want to check this out. So, on my posts, I can now upgrade this. Wait, what is the difference? Reloads all macro cannons that were fired during the acceleration phase. Oh, and lances! Yes, baby, this is very good. That is awesome. Now, what do you do? While moving, the flagship may make its next turn at 90 degrees instead of 45. The cooldown goes down. Okay. It costs me 100 scrap, of which I have 441. Cause an enemy ship to immediately turn 45 or 90 degrees depending on the ship's maneuverability. If the ship has suffered hull damage, this turn deals damage. 15 to 20%. Okay. And this one, it's just more damage. Yeah, 15 to 20 goes up to 25 to 30. I don't need this one. And this one cannot be upgraded. Okay, so let's upgrade this one. This can stay as it is. And we're good. Cool. I am thinking though about, instead of using more torpedoes, I would use another lance weapon. Especially now that I can reload it. It is in my mind, but I do love my torpedoes though. I do love my torpedoes. Okay, I'm gonna stick with torpedoes for now. And I might change that eventually. This is just experience. Okay. So I'm actually going to explore this world before I go to this one, given that this one has an actual quest. Let's just do this one before we forget. Yeah, the Materium, sure. Okay. Oh! Oh, the Nathas 11th. Oh my god, man, what the hell is this? Lord Captain, Drukhari ships are patrolling the system. The likelihood of slipping past their patrols unnoticed is close to 0. Quick save. I don't think I've fought Drukhari patrols yet. Maybe in the early access? You failed to get past the enemy ships unnoticed. The nearest Drukhari ship attacks at once. Get ready, others will soon join it. Okay. I've always lost the initiative as well in these ship battles. I wonder if there's a way to gain the initiative, because that would make a very big difference.
Finally, some real action.
Alert, the Drukhari have blocked some of your flagship's posts using an unknown Xenos power. Your crew will regain control of these posts in several rounds. Okay. Sigil class destroyer. Shot my friend, shot me. He has some kind of cloaking device. They don't seem to be particularly dangerous. Obsidian Shadow Field. An eerie and unfathomable haze obscures the vessel. Enemies suffer a 25% penalty to hit chance when attacking from within a 2-cell range, and a 75% penalty to hit chance when attacking from outside that range. The field is removed upon firing and has a chance to be re-engaged at the start of the ship's turn or in response to enemy fire that causes hull damage. Interesting, so they don't have shields, but they do have that protective thingy. And I can't use swing run, and that's the only thing I cannot use. Okay. So I would like to shoot this guy. I can't make... Ah, come on, man. It's like one away. I can't make use of either of my cannons. It's all by one square. I mean, I can ram him. Rams an enemy dealing damage. This damage is increased by 10% for each void movement point spent by the flagship to get to the enemy ship, but only after traveling 3 cells. The flagship is then slowed and unable to use prow-mounted weapons until the end of its turn. Ugh. That sucks. Okay, so I think I want to deploy my torpedoes after moving. And I can reload my weapon, so I might as well try and shoot. Let me see here. So if I go here. No, well, I can only do this now. So dorsal, shoot here.
Fire the Lance batteries.
We actually dealt some damage. Okay. So what? What am I thinking? I can... If I go over there, I can still hit him. Reload and hit him again, but this guy has the cloaky thing. So I would prefer to hit this guy. So if I go here, I can hit him. This doesn't work. This shoots him. And this doesn't work. But if I use new heading, I might be able to. Okay, so let's try it. This allows me to go all the way over here, which means I can hit him with my lance battery plus my dorsal weaponry. And if I moved over here... No, it would have to be here. This hits. Okay, but nothing else hits. Okay, so I can get over here, shoot this guy, and then move over there and do what I want to do, right? I hope so. Okay, so let's go over here.
Lay in the course.
Shoot. Oh, can I also shoot him? Oh, nice.
Another salvo!
Okay, we hit one.
Leave the hull strewn across the stars!
Damn it, he applied the thingy again. God damn it. Okay, regardless. I can use Warp Wave on this guy, try and turn him so he isn't facing our ship. Good, he's turning this way and he took some damage. So now I can come over here and shoot this. And see if it lands.
Bleed them!
Okay. Reload. Dorsal.
This one's going down!
Well, okay. I will place
Torpedoes
torpedoes over
locked.
here to try and chase him off. And we pass. Wait. You weren't here before. What is happening? There are 2 more enemies. That is not good. What the hell was that? They have a lot of maneuverability. They are very nimble. Oh god. Don't kill me. Okay, shoot him, that's fine. I think my torpedoes won't be able to reach anything. Oh, they're all going for him. Interesting. Why? Whatever. Oh god. I think we're dead. Dude, this guy just did like a full circle. Very good, my friend, very good. Wonderful. Shoot again, shoot again. Damn it. Okay, so my torpedoes, I'm gonna move them over here. I might be able to move them forward and kill this guy? Maybe? I will definitely try it. Yes, good. Right, go here. And now... Oh, come on, man, really? That is unfair. And I cannot make use of of my reload because everything is facing the other way. And I can't use this either. Because if I could use this... it depends. Okay, so even in acceleration phase, I can't do much with this. So... I'm thinking of using this again and going this way. See if I can shoot either of these two. Again, it's a shame I can't shoot these yet, but oh well. Okay. So if I face this way, I can lance battery like this guy or that guy. I can macro cannon any of them. I can starboard that guy. Yeah, so I can do everything. Okay, so go over there.
Set the course.
And my weak side is facing that way. Okay, so what deals the most damage? It's gotta be this, right? 60 to 70 damage. Or... this is more damage, but I can't shoot it. Okay. I'm afraid I won't be able to destroy this guy. 32 to 40 damage, it's not guaranteed. Neither is this one. 19 to 29, what do you mean? How? I am very confused by this. Okay, let's try and just kill this one first and then we'll see what happens.
Fight the lance batteries.
He's dead. Okay, this can shoot that guy. Or I can move forward and no, only shoot that guy. Okay. So shoot him.
Macro cannons.
Please hit.
Volley.
Please hit. Yes. Dorsal cannons.
Cleave them.
Decent. And that's all we've got. And I don't think I want to sacrifice my maneuverability to restart the shield, so I will just pass. He's gonna kill my friend, which sucks,
For the
obviously.
glory of the Imperium.
Okay, bitch, you're gonna pay for that. So I can... Actually, this is acceleration phase, right? So if I could... Oh. Wait, I can increase the range of my next shot. Yeah.
Onward.
Yeah.
Fire the lance batteries.
Sucker.
This one's going down.
Yes. If I missed, I was gonna reload and try it again.
Lord Captain.
124 scrap is a lot. We got the God's Bane lance weapon. Wait, what is happening? It looked like people were shooting. I'm just gonna press OK before they kill my ship or something. I don't know what happened there. Okay, very weird. I feel like I hadn't even taken damage. Oh, they all went away. Oh, maybe the other ones came in to help out. Interesting. That's actually interesting. Okay, so the God's Bane lance weapon. I have one that's a medium range dorsal lance weapon dealing 32 to 40, and this one just deals 52 to 60, and it's the same thing. Sign me up. Sign me up. Can't upgrade anything except this one here, which I don't care. I mean, might as well, right? 100 scrap? Sure. Let's just do it. I still have 350. Okay, let's explore. We are victorious. To some degree, I kinda wish this was like Pillars of Eternity 2, where you could just board the ship and kill them in a fight with your party. But alas. Smuggler's Cache. Really, 7 flamers. This can go to the cargo. Oh, a Suriani vessel. That's the quest for Yerliet, for sure. We have all 4. Archaeotech mechanism fragment, a surviving same thing. Showing the way. Owing to his keen intellect and more than a bit of luck, the rogue trader managed to discover several ancient Imperial ships and restore the Archaeotech compass mechanism, pointing to the location of the fleet's mothership, the Mu-Ro 79 system. Okay, is this like a very big ship battle? I don't want to do that yet. Wait, have I been here? Yes. I will leave this for the end. No. I need to find a way to purchase more extractums. Okay. Quick save. In case there's a battle. The Augur crew picks up a heavily damaged Xenos void ship among the countless rock masses on the asteroid belt. An Aldari vessel beyond a doubt. According to the Von Valensis archives, about 100 standard years ago, the Imperial Navy set up a barrier in this system against pirates and the enemies of humanity. Countless primed mines are still scattered among the wreckage. The Voxmaster manages to tune the ship's systems to an unconventional frequency, and the bridge suddenly fills with chime-like Xenos voices. Drawn out and mournful, they sing in an unknown tongue, but every officer on the bridge can sense that this is a dirge. Answering the call, Yerliet jumps to the cogitators, startling the officers of the bridge with her sudden jolt. In the hopes of understanding the monkey technology and figuring out how to help her kin, the Aldari runs in circles around, blinking vid screens, but the mysteries of the machine god elude the Xenos. Then, she turns to the Lord Captain, powerless. Yerliet is asking the Elantak to help her kin, who have found themselves trapped in a snare of fate. The Aldari are enervated and weak, and their song is a cry of despair. A cry that is fading. Okay, what are our options here? The rogue trader offers his officers to establish communications with the Aldari vessel. The Lord Captain inquires after the state of the vessel. We have a logic check. Logistics officers led by Master Helmsman Raver are ordered to plot a course for the rescue shuttle and the Dynasty's flagship to the Xeno ship and back. Alright. The Lord Captain orders the servants of the machine cult to prepare a plan for clearing the minefield without harming the Xeno ship. Saving the Xenos is impossible, but at least the system can be made safe for travel. The rogue trader orders the minefield detonated. No. Okay, now, I'm guessing and hoping that you can pick these in order to facilitate reaching the ship. So, let me try and establish communications. However, the Xenos do not respond to the incoming signals. After several attempts, the frequency tuned by the Voxmaster gets lost, and the mournful song fades away. I will inquire after the state of the vessel. The Aldari vessel's hull and engines have presumably been damaged in a collision with a small celestial body. However, it is impossible to prove or disprove this hypothesis at such a distance. The Xenos vessels differ too much from those of the Imperium. Okay, so prepare a plan for clearing the minefield before we go there. After several hours pass on the ship's clock, the servants of the Omnissiah present a plan for the neutralization of the ancient mines. Ballistic test succeeded, okay. The success of the operation is assessed as extremely probable. Okay, don't detonate. No, okay, let's go for logic then. Logistics officers led by the Master Helmsman Raver are ordered to plot a course for the rescue shuttle from the Dynasty's flagship to the Xeno ship and back. Awesome. Now all the crew can do is hope that the calculations are correct and that the veteran officer's experience has not let them down. Coordinator 1 Valencia sends a shuttle with an experienced pilot and scouts in hopes that the smaller vessel can bypass the ancient mines. I give the order to clear the path of the vessel, detonating the mines indicated by the tech priests. Okay, so what is my concern here? If I navigate through the mines, they can blow them up and kill themselves. So I would be putting my people at risk as well as the Asuryan. If I do this, I'm only putting at risk the Asuryan but not my people. So yeah, the Lord Captain gives the order to clear the path of the vessel, detonating the mines indicated by the tech priests. On the Lord Captain's command, the ship's cannons fire several powerful salvos. As soon as the shots reach their mark, a cascade of soundless explosions erupt within the asteroid field and spirals around the Aldari vessel. Oh god. Once the explosions quiet down and the shards of asteroids, space debris and void mines dissolve into the darkness of the void, a rescue team sets off toward the miraculously intact Xeno ship. Yeah. However, oh no. When the shuttle reaches the Xeno ship, the rescue team's report catches the bridge crew off guard. The vessel's starboard side has been breached by the macro weapons of an unknown Imperial void ship. There are no survivors. Okay, it's not my fault at least. Shielding her eyes, Yirliet closes them and clutches the spirit stone at her breast. Coming to, the Aldari does not speak for a time. With notes of sadness in her voice, carefully picking her words, she concedes that the Elantak did all they could to save her kin. And yet, it is the monkey who are responsible for the loss of the Aldari void ship. Saddened by the pain and hatred that humans have wrought upon her kind, Yirliet quietly leaves the bridge. Sometimes it's simply impossible to outrun fate. We got some trophies. Okay, kind of a sad conclusion about this, but we did update our quest. So right now, we're only missing the one in the Tenebris Aquae system. Alright. I think they're going for the third time's a charm. Okay, so Mortis Asius. Litoribum Maledicta. I like it. Right, more Drukari void ships. Lord Captain, we have cross-referenced the key characteristics of the system. Oh, but we're over here, we're not over there, okay. With our astronautical chart data. The planet Viabo 6 is located here. The problem is, the augurs detect an unusual change in the atmosphere, not unlike a massive release of toxins. It appears that something unfortunate has happened to the planet's underground storage facilities. It is impossible to land safely on the planet just now. Unknown ships are cruising in the system. No need for any cog to analyze it. I can decipher this telemetry easily. Xenos. The armory and artillery crews are standing by. Okay, so I imagine that this is Viabo 6. Yup. We have to kill these enemies before we go there. But before we do that, we are going to explore these planets. And I think I will leave this battle for the next episode, because otherwise it's going to be a very long one. But I am happy that we're being able to... You know, we're being able to win the ship battles regularly now. Whereas at the start I was struggling. Abandoned Tech Priest base. Okay. A peculiar settlement. This planet can barely sustain life, and yet searchers discover the long-lost Imperial colony, one that was cut off from the rest of the galaxy centuries ago. The colonists live in conditions worse than any underhive, yet they still venerate the Emperor and gladly welcome their visitors. The Lord Captain receives an invitation from the local ruler, the Archqueen Princeps Domina. Pay the Archqueen an official visit. The ruler meets the Lord Captain in a shack considered to be a palace by the people here. Okay. The Archqueen's unusual crown is made out of metal coils, most likely parts of an ancient device for boiling water. The guests are served the finest delicacies the colony can provide. The Archqueen praises the visitors in mangled low Gothic and calls the Lord Captain her dear brother. At the end of the audience, gifts are presented to the guests. The Archqueen's minister delicately remarks that the best possible gift the Lord Captain and his crew could provide would be the replenishment of the colony's meager gene pool. So people? I have 14. The Lord Captain gives orders to canvass the lower decks for volunteers. The most ruggedly handsome among them will be sent to the Archqueen's court along with the other gifts. Or the Lord Captain decides that standard gifts will suffice. Let's send people. And we take some crap. Okay. The Archqueen is delighted and flattered. She hopes the Lord Captain will pay her more visits in the future. Was that it? Okay. Okay, let's go here. Abandoned Tech Priest base. We just have some cargo. And that is done. So yeah, like I was saying, I'm not going to engage in this fight right now. It's going to lead to a very long episode. I believe we just fought possibly a more dangerous Drukhari encounter, given that there were multiple ones and they were joining the fight as you know, the fight progressed. I would expect this one to not be as difficult. I don't know, we're gonna see. But yeah, we'll leave that for the next one. We're gonna start by battling these enemy ships, and then we're gonna start exploring Viabos 6 and see what it has for our quest. This will be it for this one, my friends. As always, I want to thank you all for being here in the channel with me, watching some Rogue Trader. If you have questions or suggestions, you know what to do, leave a comment below. If you are enjoying the content, consider subscribing for more. Many more videos coming soon, and I hope to see you all in the next episode. Until then, stay safe, everyone.